You never knew.
No. And he's like, hey, and you have this 80-year-old man calling you grandpa.
Hey,
Wow,
Grandpa.
that's almost like wow, one of those freaky Netflix specials. We should write it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You-
I'd be like that demolition man. Like I'd walk up to the little mic and like, how do I use the three seashells? And everybody'd be laughing at me. He doesn't know how to use the seashells in the bathroom. Ha 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 ha.
oh gosh, I forgot
And he
about
walked
that.
over to that machine that was finding him for saying curse words.
Yeah.
He's like, "You motherfucking cock sucking, dick smoking, motherfucking," and it was like bloop 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 bloop. Now he's
So
got toilet paper.
could you imagine what kind of a future would cursory overload have in that particular future there?
We would have been shot on site.
On site.
On site. Do not go to Taco Bell. Do not get to sing along with the commercial jingles.
Oh wow.
Shot on site.
Shot on site.
Yep. Can you imagine, like, just think about that. All the radio songs are commercial songs. That's what you get.
Wow. Oh, that that is crazy.
That'd be fucked up.
So yeah, I don't know what. Man, that is just. Yeah, just thinking
Yep.
about it makes me wonder.
Like, who the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you? Exactly. I'm your grandson. We never met.
I'm your
Actually,
grandson.
I was.
If it was
Yeah.
my grandson, I'd be like waking up in a coma. Like, who the fuck is you? And he'd be looking at me like, me? Who the fuck is you?
Like, you're talking about? They tell me to come and keep looking after you day after day, waiting for you to wake up. It's been fucking
and you talk to
60
me like
years.
that, you cock smoking motherfucker.
It's
You
been
are
60 years I've
family.
been coming here every day. Nah,
Like,
shit.
yep.
All right,
Oh,
well.
so something we were talking about earlier, I just was thinking about, we were talking about the mall
Mhm.
and how we used to hang out.
Yeah,
It's because of that we got mall rats.
mall rats. Yes.
And if we wouldn't have been hanging out at the mall, we wouldn't have had mall rats.
And I,
And I think that's part of, like, I tell people, like my son.
yeah, you disappeared.
Okay,
It keeps doing it. I don't know what it is. We gotta figure something out here.
fuck this, fuck
Yeah.
that motherfucking interwebs.
Okay, the last
So,
thing you were
like,
saying is you tell your son about malls.
okay, I tell my son about mall rats, and he watches it, and he's like, it's all right. But I don't think, unless you grew up in that time and were actually one of the mall people, like one of the mall rats, you really understand
And appreciate
what it was like in those times. Yeah, you know,
Yeah, that's
like
where
in
you
the
went
movie,
to
like
hang
all the
out.
different. Yeah, all the stores, they all had different, like a Modern Gentleman was all like, you know what I mean, like all the stores had fucked up titles, but it was what we all thought they really were.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just kind of funny. I like that. That was one of my favorite movies,
Yeah.
and it never would have happened if it wasn't for malls.
Well, it's I guess it's
We were just talking about a big group of friends of mine on Facebook. We're talking about do you some friends of mine on Facebook were talking about that, talking about malls, and do you remember hanging out at the mall and whatnot? Because we used to do that. It'd be all we did.
you right now. You just got me. I was reminiscing. I was like, yeah, I remember. A lot of the malls I used to hang out at don't exist anymore. There used to be something called the Maryville Mall. It was on 51st Avenue in Indian School. There's a Walmart now there. Metro Center. Whoa, wait a minute. Common denominator here. There's a Walmart there.
There's a Walmart there. Yep.
Walmart's destroying.
I'm telling you.
No.
Yeah, the one we used to hang out was Southwick Mall in Toledo, Ohio. And man, we were there. I swear to Christ, we were there 4 or 5 times a week.
Well, it was
And
like you'd go out either
it was
hang out there at the video game places or
or you walk around, or you talk, or you know what I mean? Because it wasn't just you went there. You always brought friends with you, and then like
Yeah.
you're walking around and you see, you'd see somebody, for me, it would be like, you see a cute girl, you and your friends go talk to them because
Yeah.
she's friends with somebody you know. So you know what I mean? Like that was like the
Well,
social media of the
instead
time.
of Tinder, yeah, that's
You
how
know what I mean?
people met at the mall.
Right, right. And and I tell my son, I joke around with him. I'm like, I remember for $5 for $5, I could buy a pack of smokes, piece of pizza, a soda pop, and still throw $3-4 of gas in my car.
Wow.
Smokes were like $1 a pack, and the soda and a piece of pizza was like $1.50 for a piece of pizza and a drink.
Yeah. Well,
And then the rest
hey.
went in the gas tank because gas was only like $1 a gallon at that time.
Yeah, I remember it was 99 cents, and when it went up to 107, I was crying bloody murder. I was like, oh, I wish it was 107 now.
I hate interwebs.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Skypey?
I
Is it
think
your
it's Skype.
connection?
I think it's Skypey because my son's online talking to his friends all day long, and
And
he
it
doesn't
doesn't
have any
happen.
issues. No, he said it's. He says I talked to him about it because my son is like my tech guru, and he was like he's really thinking it has something to do with Skypey.
So Skype.
Yeah.
Well,
So he was saying he gave me the name of another service that we need to check to see if we
if
can
it's
use.
compatible.
Yeah.
Well,
So
or we'll just have to figure out a different way to do it. I mean, we use the Spreaker Studio because it's convenient, it's
right,
easy, but eventually, well, we have to, as we grow, we have to evolve into
better, different.
bigger, better, or just whatever we need. Alrighty, man. So, that's pretty cool. So we answered some questions. I still can't figure out who else I would give a wedgie to. I mean, shit. Historic figure that I would give a wedgie to.
I
Hmm.
don't know.
Quite honestly, right now, it's like everything's so fucked up. I'm like, shit. Every historic figure, you fucked this up just like everybody else fucked things up. So we just give everybody a wedgie. But I just,
Give them all wedgies. You get a wedgie. You get a wedgie. Everybody gets a
everybody gets a
wedgie.
wedgie. Fuck it. Yeah. All right.
Say fuck it.
All right, man. So let's see. Anything you got?
one thing that I did want to bring up, and just something real quick. Recently, you there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I disappeared again. Don't worry, I'm talking to Chuck Norris in the invisible realm.
Okay.
So one thing I wanted to talk about, I did a little digging. Well, not digging. I just was reading an article. Anyways, I don't know if you heard recently, but at Starbucks, officer went in to get some coffee, and on his little sticker that says his name was, instead of putting his name on there, they put pig, right?
Hmm.
And the chief of the police called and was talking about, about how that was so not cool and all this. Well, that officer's daughter got on Twitter here recently, and none of this is confirmed, so I'm just telling you what Yahoo News said, all right? So if I'm saying this wrong, y'all go to them. But according to Yahoo News, his daughter got on Twitter and was like, no, Starbucks got it right. That motherfucker is a pig.
What?
Yeah, she was like, listen, you don't understand the racial slurs he would use. He used to tell me racial jokes and shit when I was growing up, and like she was like, and he uses them while he's on the job, and there's a couple of other buddies of his that use them, and they racially profile, and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know, it was just kind of an interesting twist to a story that's looked to be from at the standpoint, right when you read it, everyone's first reaction is like, what? Oh, fuck that. They can't be saying that shit. Well, if this is true, maybe that person knew a little bit more than what they were letting on to. Maybe, I'm just saying, there's two sides to every story.
Yep. Wow.
I know this
It,
is kind of interesting.
well, it kind of reminded me of the whole Dog the Bounty Hunter thing. Wasn't his son that came that put him on blast too? Or
Something like that. Yep. Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's a bad motherfucker. You can't fuck with Dog the Bounty Hunter.
well, apparently his son did.
Yeah, he did. I have this app on my Fire Stick called Pluto TV, and once again, they don't give us any money, but it is kind of a cool app. It's another way to watch kind of TV shows without paying cable price. Anyways, they have a whole channel dedicated to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So,
Well, bro, like I said, we've wow, an hour 10 minutes today.
kind of
You know,
covered a lot.
we've been talking. Letting you guys get to know us a little bit more because we we're not joking. I mean, yeah, we joke around a lot and we say shit, but it'd be. I think we've spoken into the universe, and we'd like to eventually one day go out there and make the cursory overload. Who the fuck is you tour an actual thing?
Make it actually happen, and
Yeah.
then get to know you guys and meet you all face to face.
And see that we're real people. Then if you tickle us, we'll burp, maybe fart. I don't know.
We giggle.
We do. Hey, and well, that's I guess that's the show for today. We'll 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 come back as soon as
Schedules allow.
schedules allow, and we'll I don't know.
Pleasure your eardrums more.
Yeah. Hey. Well, let's see. Let me put that out. Rebellion is actually out there. Daygard. I mean, that boy's been hounding me. We got 3 episodes out already because he's uh and I guess today we did the third one, and I had this brain fart there that I'd like to. Have you seen the Terminator yet? Dark Fate. Before you there?
Yep.
You saw it?
I listened to the first one. I haven't gone from there.
Okay. Well, no, I'm talking about. Have you seen the Terminator? Dark Fate.
Oh no, I have not seen the Terminator. We were talking about going tonight, but I wanted to get an episode out there instead.
Oh, so I fucked it up for you.
No. I've been wanting to get an episode in,
No,
but
same here, bro.
we've been going through some shit here.
Yeah.
No, we went to the movies the other night, and instead we saw Frozen 2.
We saw Maleficent the other day. I never saw the first one. I saw the second one, and I have to admit that when she came back and when she opened a can of whoop ass on everybody, that gave me chills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when she came back and she was just.
So we saw the first one, and I liked the first one. I thought, well, let me rephrase that. I thought the first one was cool. I think they should have figured out whether they were going for kids or adults.
Well, she looks fucking hot with those wings.
Yeah, if they would have went full on adult, they could have really done something nasty with that. Really badass.
Oh, yeah,
Really have done something badass.
Oh, but the way she was just going around flying and using her powers and opening a can of whoop ass everywhere, I was like, ooh, okay. That's one of those movies that I was like, oh gosh, I can't believe y'all dragged me to watch this.
And you know what? That's exactly what I thought going into Frozen 2.
And you liked it?
I loved it. Listen.
Okay.
I talk about Disney Plus all the time. I'm obviously a huge Disney fan. But yeah, I thought Frozen 2, I'm gonna be one of the people that put it out there. I thought it was better than the first one.
Wow. Okay.
I thought there were scenes in that were hysterical, that had me laughing out loud. There were moments in that movie that were, you remember when you first watched Shrek, how they had some adult moments and they had some kid moments?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Frozen 2 was. They had moments in there that were obviously for adults.
The one movie where I was dragged out there back in the day, Despicable Me. Then I was like, this is what we're gonna watch. But Junior was still, Daygard was still a kid. He wanted to watch that, and wow. that movie blew me away.
Yeah, I love Despicable Me. I thought that was a wonderful movie, and Frozen